add rational expressions without the least common denominator. So this problem is addition, 5 over x plus 4 over 5x squared, and we're going to do the addition of these two rational expressions. So the first thing we need to do is find the least common denominator. Anytime you're adding or subtracting, you need a common denominator. So I wrote down both denominators here and I expanded them. X is just x, and 5x squared is actually 5 times x times x. I can see both these denominators have an x, but the denominator I wrote on the bottom also has an extra 5 and an extra x. So I need to multiply both of those pieces to the first fraction in order to get a common denominator. So our LCD, now that we can see everything is color coded and linked up, is going to be 5 times x, which is 5x squared. So now we can do our problem because we know our denominators will eventually both have to say 5x squared. Our second fraction doesn't need to do anything. That's why I wrote these in colors. So everything's already written in black, so that's fine. Our first fraction, however, has to be multiplied by that 5 and that x in order for this to work. So I'm going to multiply 5x in the denominator. I also have to take that 5x and multiply it in the numerator because what we do on the bottom, we also do on top. We're multiplying by 1. So we're left with 25x in our numerator, and our denominator is 5x squared. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Both denominators are now 5x squared. Once you have common denominators, you write one big fraction. Our numerator is 25x plus 4. Our denominator is the same, so we just write 5x squared because we're counting those, adding and subtracting. We don't change denominators. And that is your final answer.